Hello Sagittarius. So this video is if you Sun Sagittarius, Moon Sagittarius, or Sagittarius rising. So look into your birth chart, or you can contact me for a reading so I can help you understand your Sun, Moon, and Rising, or other strong placements you have within your birth chart. So Sagittarius, it's February, and in the beginning of the month with the Mars and Sagittarius energy, it's really asking you to take action. What have you not been doing? What have you not been, needing to take action with? You've been feeling it for a while, but just holding back. With that Mars energy of taking action, you can get a lot through, done, and get a lot through to many people as well, of the decisions you make and what you want to do. You are feeling very strong. Mars energy is a very strong kind of energy, and really wanting to take action, move forward. And explore new things. I mean, you are a Sagittarius, so that's the first thing that comes through. You want to make headway with the things that you want in your life. You want to breakthrough, and that is what the Mars energy is offering you. It's offering you a breakthrough. It's offering you the opportunity to take action instead of just sitting back and feeling these things, or feeling you need a change, or feeling you want something and you're not doing it. Mars is telling you now it's time to do it. There's no more time for waiting. It can make you feel kind of feisty because. And what I mean by feisty, you can go through an internal conflict, because you must remember Mars carries that warlike kind of energy. It's the god of war. And that being in Sagittarius, which is also a fire sign, and Mars is also ruled by Aries, it really pushes you and motivates you to do the things that you need to do. And you feel the conflict within yourself, like, oh, if I do this, how does it affect everyone else? But now you're not asked to think about that. You're asked to really go forward and think of yourself here. It's almost like your emotional, mental, and physical energy is so important right now, and that's the forefront. You must know that we're going to be going through the lunar eclipse in Sagittarius in June, so you really are going to be feel pushed here. And made to make decisions, take action, and move forward. No waiting around, no contemplation, no can I wait. Just you gotta go. You gotta go. And you can feel it. You gotta feel it in a sense that even your emotional well-being, what situations do you feel within your emotional well-being that you need to stand more in your power? That's Mars. Take action. If there's an opportunity you want to take full advantage of, that's Mars. If you wanting to do something different, Mars. Take action. Take action in your relationships. Take action in what motivates you, what pushes you, what inspires you. What is your passion? Take action, because Mars is very passionate and it's encouraging you to do so. So then on the 8th of February, we have Venus, and Venus is going to be moving into your 5th house. So Venus is the planet of love, and the 5th house is about our happiness, our joy, and even romance. But with this Venus energy, it's really expanding on your joy. What brings you joy? What really makes you feel happy? Go for it. Once again. So it's mainly looking at your true happiness, because Sagittarius, you are such a beautiful zodiac in the sense that when you're happy and smiling and full of life, everyone feels it. They feel that energy. So it's kind of like you now need to feel it. So that 5th house energy is asking you to look at where you can bring more joy and love into your life. What makes you feel loved? How can you create more love? And you want it. You're actually seeking it. You're literally seeking it and feeling that within yourself you need this love and inspiration and joy and happiness and childlike fun. I mean, that's the 5th house energy. It's about fun. It's about having fun, feeling you're having a good time, and you love a good time. You love to feel happy. So this is really asking you with the Venus planet in the 5th house, where can you feel more joy, happiness, feel more, where you love life and life loves you back, that kind of feeling. That's what you're asked to do around then. Then on the 9th of February or the 8th of February, depending on where you are in the world, the full moon happens. And the full moon is in Leo, and this is going to be in your 9th house. The 9th house is Sagittarius energy. So in the 9th house, it's all about going through a spiritual awakening. It's all about reading, learning, getting information, taking a new trip, having an awakening, gaining more insight, almost as if whatever you feel right now is being expanded, and you have to really see it from a different perspective of how you can actually create more of this within your life and expand and release the areas kind of that's holding you back. You must know the ninth house energy is about freedom, liberation, breaking free. So being a full moon, it's showing you where you're actually being held back, what's holding you back, what's stopping you. Is it people, relationships, finances, situations? What's blocking that creative passion? What's breaking you in your spirit so that you feel broken and you can't move forward when you're not really? All you got to do is find the spiritual insight to it, which is difficult because, you know, when you're feeling like down and out and you're seeing all these things and you know there's certain things that you want in your life and you want to create this happiness, you want to create this, you know, spark of joy, you feel down, you feel broke, you feel broken-hearted. But now at the moment you asked to like really pick yourself up, right? And look at the spiritual aspect. What can you learn from this? Because the places where we feel broken or let down or that, you know, wounded physically, like we physically don't feel well, or mentally or emotionally, it's actually trying to teach us something about ourselves. What have we not been taking care of? What did we think we could get away with just a smile on our face, trying to make everyone happy, but not acknowledging what's going on deep within ourselves? And that's what the ninth house energy is. It's a spiritual awakening. It's a breaking free. It's liberation. It's about getting out of the cage. The cage that basically you allowed yourself to be in by succumbing to the pressures of life and what we need to do and what we got to do. So you could feel that. You will feel that on that full moon, this internal wanting to free yourself of everything that you feel is kind of like become an obligation, and now you want to be your real self. You want to learn more. So it's a good time to take up a course. It's a good time to get more into spiritual literature where you read about more spiritual aspects, having epiphanies, awakenings, gaining more insight, meditation, working with your crystals, working with the energies, because that's what it's asking you to do. It's asking you to, before you can physically become free, we need to free our minds. And that's what the ninth house energy offers us. Let's free our minds, because are we really free? Are we really free? Because if we feel stuck, our minds is what can actually set us out of whatever prison we feel in, because no one can trap your mind unless you allow your mind to be trapped. So even if you are, for example, locked in a room, if you went into your imagination and started envisioning the life and the things that you wanted and where you are and what you're doing, you're free. You get it? And that's what I'm trying to let you know, that the freedom actually comes from your state of mind. It's not about your circumstance. It's about how you free yourself mentally. What is it that you want to manifest into your life? What do you want to call into your life? And it's not anymore about just calling the things into your life that you feel is just, you know, going to bring joy for everyone else. Now it's asking you to actually bring it back, see what brings you joy, and from that joy, it just vibrates and shifts to everyone else. Instead of you being the one to have to make everyone else happy, it's about you being happy and your happiness just rubbing off on everybody else. So it's a different way of doing it for Sagittarius, and it's so important. Like I said, by June, we're going to have that lunar eclipse, and the lunar eclipse is about your emotions. So it's so important now to take that emotional inventory. So that's your full moon. Then on the 17th to 10th of March, we're going to have Mercury retrograde. And Mercury retrograde is going to be in your 4th house. And, okay, so Mercury retrograde in the 4th house has a lot to do with Mercury retrograde. Miscommunications happen, verbal conflict can happen, delayed in, appointments, trips, technology malfunctions during the retrograde. So it can be very frustrating, but being in your 4th house, it's asking you to look at your home. What do you want to change within your home? Do you want to move? Do you want to shift things within the home? Move things, declutter, look at your home energy. But also, Being in the fourth house is asking you to look at the people that are closest to you, because the fourth house is about home and family, everyone that's in the home, and or even not within the home, but family, strong family ties, and asking you, or people that you even see as family. So even if it's a friend and you see that person as a family member, that person's close to you. So having to deal with conflict there and resolutions there, seeing how things happened in the past and now getting a chance to actually redo, review, and relearn so that you can move forward. So that's what's happening during Mercury retrograde. Then we also have Mars around the same time moving into the second house there as well for you around the 17th. And the second house about Mars is about taking action when it comes to your inner self-worth. What are you worthy of? Your self-worth when it comes to people around you, as well as also looking at your finances and reworking that as well. So that's what that house there of Mercury and also Mars is bringing in. Mercury, it's more about the communication, people or family members that you feel isolated or a disharmony or not feeling in synchronicity with, just feeling out of, like you're just out. So that Mercury alignment is putting the light there for you to do some emotional reworking of the situation. And then you also, with the Mars energy, which is about taking action, is looking at your second house, your self-worth within yourself, and also looking at your finances. Then towards the end of the month, around the 23rd, 24th of February, we're going to have the Pisces new moon, and that's also happening in the fourth house. With the new moon, you can actually let go and release. So everything that's been going on, which will continue being going on during the Mercury retrograde, you still would be going through it, but now you're allowed to manifest and dream a little, because Mercury gives us information, oftentimes information that we not necessarily have been aware of. Even if it's feelings. All feelings resurface during Mercury retrograde because it's stuff that we've suppressed. So anything that we suppressed, didn't want to deal with, we're now confronted with in order to heal it. And during the Pisces new moon, which gives you that magical energy, you have the power to do so. So enjoy the new moon, do some healing around then. You could even write out your feelings, release them so that they don't hold you back, and you can burn in case your wife, anyone sees it, just to release it out of your energy instead of holding it within yourself. Thank you for watching.